come back to you.
Okay.
Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you for being here this morning. Minister, firstly, congratulations to you. It's a challenging appointment, and so Anthony Albanese must entrust you quite a bit. Mr Kaiser, congratulations on your appointment to run the department.
Thank you.
I'd like to focus on the third driver of the Minister's drivers to the department, more transparency. What's your total remuneration package for heading the Department of Climate Change, Energy, Environment and Water?
Approximately $930,000 per annum.
Thank you. Is that total? Does that include super? Does that include allowances? Is that everything in your package?
That's inclusive of super.
Okay. So your gross salary package is $930,000?
Approximately.
Thank you. How long is your contract for?
5 years.
What was your last job?
I was the we call them Directors General. I was the Director General of the Queensland Department of Premier and Cabinet.
Premier and Cabinet, thank you. And the Premier was Stephen Miles?
Yes.
Which party was he in?
The Labor Party.
Right. It was unceremoniously tossed out of government by the Queensland voters. It was the federal Labor government now reappointing you. Or appointing you, sorry.
I think my career CV is a matter of record. I was employed by the Queensland Government until the 24th of October 2004, and I commenced work with the Commonwealth Government as the Secretary of this department on the 14th of July 2025.
Thank you. At one stage, you were State Secretary for the Queensland Labor Party, correct?
Correct.
And a member of the Parliament for the Labor Party?
A member of the Queensland Parliament for a brief period of time, yes.
Thank you. What role did you have regarding that earned the Prime Minister's praise? I can see he was very glowing in his praise. Mr Kaiser's experience includes delivering on large-scale projects, administering complex regulatory regimes and leading the Queensland Government's policies on planning and infrastructure. What role did you have on climate and energy plans?
As a Queensland public servant?
Yes.
Well, I headed the infrastructure department that had overall responsibility for the program management of the infrastructure that was publicly funded in Queensland and aspects of private sector infrastructure. That certainly included energy infrastructure, for example. I was the Director General of the local government department, a lot of interactions between local governments and energy providers and also those developing renewable energy projects. I'm trying to think of other touch points. Obviously, as the Director General of the...
Thank you. I appreciate your being so forthcoming. Did it include any of the pumped hydro storage systems?
Well, as...
Can I just get a ruling? Like these are questions that go to matters in the Queensland government. I would have thought today is more about asking questions about what's happening in the federal government. So can we just get some guidance on whether these questions are in order?
I think the pumped hydro systems are a key part of the...
Sorry, Senator Roberts. I'll deal with that, which is to say that I understand the point you're making, Minister. I think it's relevant to the qualifications of the Department Secretary for the purposes of corporate affairs. So unless it strays very much further into the Queensland Government, I think these questions are in order for now.
So in terms of the pumped hydro projects being worked on in Queensland at the time while I was a public servant, it was certainly Queensland Government policy that pumped hydro projects be developed in Queensland. And as a public servant, I played my legitimate role in assisting the government to fulfil its policy objectives.
So that included Barumba, Pioneer, Burdekin?
Yes.
Any others?
Senator Roberts, that's a 1 minute warning.
Thank you. Minister, how many of your projects, have been, Mr Kaiser, how many of your projects that you oversaw have been turned around by the latest government, the new government?
I can't answer that,
okay.
Senator.
All right, thank you.
As a public servant, I worked diligently to fulfil the policy objectives of the government I worked for, not a subsequent government.
Thank you. Minister, why hasn't the government released its Jobs for Mates review into public service appointments? Senator Gallagher said back in 2023, this review is all about putting an end to the Jobs for Mates culture. It was handed to your government in 2023 and yet you still keep it secret. Why haven't you commented on it?
Well, I don't know about that. That's not a matter involving this department, but the estimates for the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet and Finance are happening over the course of the week.
Senator, if I may, it would seem to me your questions go to my political background. There is no doubt, it's a matter of record, that I have political involvement in my background. I can assure senators, my ministers and the Australian people that I've had no involvement in politics. I've held no political role for 16 years. When I was involved in politics, the public servants I admired the most were the ones who provided frank and fearless and impartial advice, and that's a value I hold dear now as I exercise my responsibility as a public servant.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Roberts. I'll have to share